And I'm back, and it's time for another car chat. Alright, so it is Saturday and I'm on my way to my aunt's house, so I have a little bit of a ride ahead of me. So I figured I could come on and do a car chat about something just inconsequential and very petty and doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, right? Why not? It's what we do here sometimes, not all the time for car chats. Sometimes we get into more serious topics, but honestly, car chats are just supposed to be me chatting with you guys as if I'm chatting with any of my friends, all right? I am using my vlog camera for this, so if the quality is a little bit different, that's why. I think the quality is a lot better, but the tripod situation, the car mount that I use is kind of wobbly, so I had to replace it with the vlogging tripod, but I don't know. Watch them two idiots, sir. Mr. People don't know for driving now. Them don't know how to share road. First of all, okay, you're in the middle lane and you're trying to go over into the right lane. There's no exit coming up right away, so you have time. You did not have to stop. He stopped in the middle of the road for switch lane. Oh, that makes sense, sir. But some people can't drive, them don't know if you use road. Anyway, so yeah, the camera is a little bit different because look, I'm close to me. So the tripod, like, I'm hoping this setup works out fine and the camera doesn't go flying. I'm on the highway, so I should be fine. So anyway, yeah, let's do a little car chat. So really and truly, what I wanted to talk about is the Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson situation. Girl, that is a whole mess, and it's something that I really don't care about, but here I am just talking about it because it is funny to me. I mean, for them, of course, it's impacting their lives and I wish them all the best, but for me, on the outside looking in, it's just like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Anytime I see these situations or read these stories, do you guys follow 6 Brown Chicks on Twitter? Every Wednesday, they have this Wednesday Wisdom where they post stories, or well, it's questions from people that, you know, submit these questions, and it's mostly relationship questions. And they give the scenario and then they ask a question, like, or they ask for help at the end. And it's always messy. Y'all need to follow them on Twitter. It is always messy. Wednesdays, I'm just cracking up. They're like 6 questions, and it's about people that are doing the most absurd things, and it's just like, is this life? Is this reality for people? Because most of it sounds so made up. I cannot, okay? I'm just like, is this really happening? And this situation with Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson is reminding me of a Wednesday Wisdom question on Twitter because I don't understand, okay? So I'm gonna fill you in case you aren't aware. We'll just give a quick synopsis of what's going on. So Khloe Kardashian is the younger Kardashian sister. She's the youngest, I think. Is Kim the middle one and Kourtney is the first? Khloe is the baby of the Kardashians. Of course, you have the 2 Jenner ones after that. I'm not keeping up, but I'm keeping up, okay? I never watched one. Did I ever watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians? I may have seen it here or there, like in pieces, but I've never like sat down and watched an episode or watched a season. I don't care that much, okay? But they're so saturated on social media that you end up knowing some things even in passing. So, Khloe Kardashian is Kim Kardashian's sister, whatever. Y'all already know that. So, Khloe Kardashian has a baby, right? Her baby's name is True. That baby is with Tristan Thompson, her baby daddy, all right? Tristan Thompson is an NBA player, I believe, because Khloe loves them NBA players, right? I guess because she's tall and they're tall, and it makes sense because they will have money and they're tall men with money, so like that whole situation, plus they kind of roll in the same circles and stuff. Either way, she loves herself some NBA players. So Tristan Thompson is an NBA player. I don't know what team he plays for, and I don't care at this point, okay? The point is, he's her baby daddy. Now True, which is the baby's name, is not his first child. He has another child with his ex before Khloe, and I think her name is Jordyn, not to be confused with what we're gonna get into, but her name is Jordyn, and Khloe and Tristan got together kind of on the fringes of their relationship, like on the end, you know, but I don't think they were completely not together. But you know how relationships are. If we're truly honest, okay, a lot of relationships start off with another relationship in the background, kind of, you know. There's always the residue of an ex. Either you guys are still hooking up, still hanging out, still talking. There's usually some residue, unless you're just really single, like truly single. There's no sneaky link or anything, but usually, especially with people like that, there's always some little residue hanging around. So his ex was still hanging around, and I think she may have been pregnant with the first child, in fact. So Khloe already started out in a messy situation with Tristan, okay? He was just coming out of a relationship with a woman that was pregnant with his child. So Khloe, right there, you wrong, you started off wrong. So then Khloe ends up getting pregnant now with True, right? And in the midst of her pregnancy, at the end of her pregnancy, kind of the same way he did with Jordyn, his baby mama, the same way he did her, he's now doing to Khloe. And it's like, yeah, see now, how you start a relationship is how you end a relationship. Y'all don't learn what he did to her, he could do to you. Don't think you different. Why do women always feel like, you know, they're different, they're gonna change the dude? Nah, he ain't changing unless he wants to change, okay? But other than that, he's gonna keep doing what you allow him to do. So you allowed him to do that to his baby mama, and now he doing it to you. So now, is the camera lean? The camera probably lean, but we try to straighten it up in our editing. So here, I just knew this camera was gonna fall. Anyway, so what he did to Jordyn, his baby mama, he's doing to Khloe, right? So at the end of her pregnancy, I think she was in like the last weeks of her pregnancy, he was on camera cheating on her with some girls in a club or something like that. They caught him in like the VIP area making out with some chick or whatever, and like the rumors were circulating that he was cheating on Khloe, right? So she went into early labor. Sorry about it. You know, it's sad that the stress will cause you to go into early labor, but lo and behold, your baby father ain't no damn good, and it happened to you. Sorry about it, but didn't you see the writing on the wall? Anyway, don't want that to happen to any woman. I don't care if you don't like Khloe. I don't care. Like, no one deserves that, right? So now he cheated. The stress of the whole situation, the whole scandal, TMZ's all over. You know how social media gets, child. So they were going in and laughing at Khloe. She had the baby. Thankfully, everybody was healthy and safe. She had a safe delivery. True was good. Okay, we're good. True is really cute, right? Really super cute. So then she went through this whole he has to win me back setup, right? Where Tristan was like calling her all the time, speaking to her, trying to make amends, sending her flowers and gifts, like trying to make up for the cheating scandal, right? So she's trying to play hard to get, and she was holding him off for a long time, and then they got back together, okay? So she took him back, right? She took him back. And then, fast forward a few months, True is there, the baby's cute, everything's going on, they're working on their relationship. Next thing you know, there is this whole debacle about him kissing Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods is not the baby mama Jordyn, okay? So that's where the separation needs to happen. Now we're gonna talk about Jordyn Woods. Jordyn, the baby mama, is out the equation right now. She's done her part of the story, is wrapped up. Now we're moving on to Jordyn Woods. So if I say Jordyn, I mean Jordyn Woods. So Jordyn was best friends with Kylie Jenner, which is the baby sister now from Kris Kardashian Jenner, okay? So Kris has 3 Kardashian babies with Mr. Kardashian, rest in peace, and then 2 Jenners with the Jenner baby. Is it it's a baby daddy still, right? Because whatever. Okay, now Caitlyn Jenner. We're not gonna get into all of that, okay? But the 2 Jenner babies are the youngest of the bunch, right? So Kylie is the youngest of the whole 5 girls, right? So Jordyn grew up with Kylie. They're best friends. Jordyn is in the entertainment world as well, like her parents and godparents and all of them, because I think she's friendly. She kind of calls like the Smiths, you know, Will Smith and Jada Smith, she kind of calls them like uncle and auntie, you know, that kind of vibe. But you know how black people are, like you're friends with the family, so you end up being the auntie and the uncle and the godparents and stuff. So anyway, right, so she's in that group of famous people, but she ain't really famous for anything, and her parents are, I don't know, like I don't know where the fame came from, but they're in that you know, rich and famous group, right? So Jordyn grew up with Kylie, and she was kind of the chubby best friend. Like she was a little bit awkward. Aren't we all awkward in our teen years? But then Jordyn glowed up like a whole swan, like thickums, like she's out here, okay? She got her style together. She is killing it. She grew into her features. Her body is banging, okay? She is no longer the ugly best friend, which is kind of what Kylie treated her as, like the ugly best friend, but it's your best friend anyway, so you just go vibe. But Jordyn came into her own child and was getting her own fame because she blossomed, right? So now Tristan apparently kissed Jordyn at one of his house parties. So there were house parties happening. Jordyn was there, and 1 + 1 = 2, and they ended up apparently making out, and there were photos, and like it was going all around social media, and it got out, right? And now Khloe is hella upset, but she's more upset at Jordyn than she is at Tristan. And I'm like, who? Like it was a whole thing. Like Khloe said, and this tweet is still up, I will pop it up over here so you can see, she pretty much blamed Jordyn for ruining her relationship or ruining her family. She tore the family apart. And I'm like, what? How? When Tristan's out here tonguing other people's mouths, okay? Dick all over the place, slinging and slanging, and you're worried about Jordyn? Jordyn is the problem? And she was like real loud. And with these Kardashians, like once they want to bring you down, like it's a whole media circus, and they will go balls to the wall to tear you down. Look at what happened with China. What's her face that dated Rob Kardashian? Like that was a whole ooh. Child, the camera just overheated. Hopefully it caught what I was saying at the end. But Khloe is blaming Jordyn for breaking up her relationship and her family with her baby daddy. And true, they weren't married, but I think they were in a pretty serious relationship. The point is, okay, she is putting more blame on Jordyn than on Tristan. And I'm like, but Tristan is the one slinging it. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? And like, when the Kardashians really set their sights on bringing you down, they will go balls to the wall with that whole thing. I mean, come on, look what they tried to do to China, right? China is the one that dated Rob Kardashian and had his baby. Like, it's a messy, the whole family and everything surrounding them is just so messy. But they will try to dig their claws into you and take you down. They will try to ruin you. Like, they're bringing out lawyers and everything. They try to suppress, and they try to ruin you, right? But Jordyn, like I said, she's in the circle too, and she got some connects. So she went on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, another messy family. Like, Jada and Will need to stop talking because I can't deal with the mess, okay? So Jordyn went on Red Table Talk and pretty much redeemed herself. Like, I didn't really care anyway, because to me, Jordyn wasn't the problem. Yeah, Jordyn is a friend of the family, and Jordyn is Kylie's best friend, and you would expect some loyalty. Like, a friend of the family shouldn't be hooking up with your baby daddy, all right? But at the same time, if your baby daddy push up, like, you know what I'm saying? And if there's like, it's a whole situation, child. And Jordyn is also young, and alcohol, and like, in those circles, a lot goes on, okay? So they swap spit with anybody. So if Tristan pushed up on Jordyn, we will never know the full story, but the whole thing is Jordyn said that Tristan pretty much kissed her, and she just, you know, she was just there. She just went with it, but she was also wrong, right? But at the same time, she's not more wrong than Tristan. Tristan owes Khloe loyalty over Jordyn, all right? Jordyn, yeah, she's a friend of the family, but your baby daddy, who is raw up in you, is the one that owes you loyalty, but obviously he doesn't. Or do you just have a different measuring stick when it comes to Jordyn? Why you tried to ruin this black woman? For what? Tried to bring her down, tear her down, but Jada, okay, Red Table Talk kind of put her in a better light, and people were really on Jordyn's side anyway, because Khloe wasn't saying nothing to Tristan. Anyway, that happened, right? So now Kylie lost her best friend, because now Khloe's her sister, and it's one of her closest sisters, okay? So obviously she's not gonna choose Jordyn over Khloe. So now that relationship is done, and it's so sad because you're so close and then you lose that friend, but they lost that friend out the family. So now Jordyn was off to the side, but she's like doing her own thing. She's thriving, she's fine, her body is popping, and she is also dating an NBA player right now, but she's doing fine, okay? Jordyn will be just fine. So now skip forward quite a few jumps, all right? Khloe and Tristan were trying to get back together again, trying to work on that relationship, because Khloe's missed to take them back. And I'm like, girl, why are you giving this man so many chances? But really and truly, she has a baby for him. So what she wants to do is keep the same baby daddy, kind of like her sisters, okay? Kim got the same baby daddy for all four of her kids. And what's her face? Courtney has the same baby daddy for how many kids she got? 3, 4, half a dozen? I don't know. But those two sisters have the same baby daddy. So she's trying to keep the same baby daddy. So she has her eggs ready, and she's just trying to get them in vitro so she could have another Tristan baby, right? So in order to do that, you kind of want to be in the relationship with the said person you're about to have another baby with. So she's trying to put that 2 and 2 together. She's always wanted to be married and have the whole happily ever after with the babies and the big family and all that, right? It's not working out so much for her. So Lamar was a whole trip. So, you know, the whole situation, she finally got the baby that she wanted, which she's always wanted. Hear her say it. I'm not putting words in her mouth. This is what she's saying. So now she wanted to have the second baby, and it would make sense to be with the baby daddy, right? So they were trying to work that out. Lo and behold, this week, no, it came out that Tristan is expecting a baby with the baby was born, child. So he had a baby with a whole other woman while he was together with Khloe Kardashian. What a piece of mix-up. So the chick, I don't even know her name, not important. The chick that had this baby, apparently there's some dispute about when they were together. Like, they weren't in a relationship. It was strictly dickly, like it was strictly a hookup, sneaky link situation. They never went out or anything, but they're like court filings about paternity testing and child support. It's a whole situation, and this girl ain't shutting up. She's like, he tried to pay me to have an abortion, and that's not gonna fly. So one piece of excitement, one piece of mix up in the media. So you know Khloe is being drawn into it, because it's Khloe baby father and a Khloe him there with, right? One piece of something. So now it looks so nasty, and I'm like, oh, Khloe, who you gonna blame this time? You gonna blame the tramp that slept with your man? After your man probably tell her, say, yo, I'm not there with Khloe. But it don't even matter, because a lot of these girls don't care if you are with somebody else. They're just trying to get in for the clout, get that paper, okay? Because if they have a baby with you, that is 18 years of a check that they can rely on. So they're trying to do all of that. So Tristan, should be the one. Camera overheated again, child, and the battery's about to die. So let's wrap this up, all right? So yes, so now Khloe, it's all, I don't hear no chatting now, but you was quick to rip into Jordyn. So what's going on? And Khloe is known for trying to like suppress things. Remember when her granny tried to put out a picture of her, like, oh, look at my beautiful granddaughter, and that was not the most flattering picture. It was not photoshopped or edited, and she was like, nah, granny, what you're not gonna do. And she tried to suppress the hell out of that photo. I have it saved. You ain't gonna get, we gonna remember, Khloe. Don't do that. But this family is just a mess, and they take sticking to your man too literally. They bring it too far. Like, I am not ride or die, okay? The minute you out here embarrassing me in these streets, no, we gonna, you're not gonna play me like, no, ma'am. I will take my ass and go elsewhere. Who you trying to play? And these women will have These men playing games, okay? Khloe out here with what's his face? Tristan, okay? Lamar was oh God, Lord. Kim over here with Kanye. I'm surprised Kim lasts that long. Oh, Kim is over here getting her boots smoked, okay? I hope she is. Enjoy yourself, Kim. But yeah, Khloe is a whole mess. And now Tristan's out here showing up and making you look stupid. And you still sticking by him. Like, what are we doing here? She said she ain't with him no more. But we gonna see, child. She gonna probably go back sooner than later because she wants that. Just have that baby. You ain't gotta, listen, you have the fertilized embryos. Go ahead and have that baby. Who care about this? As far as I'm concerned, if I was her and I want to keep the same baby daddy, do what you need to do, boo, and let this man go. He embarrassing you. Like, he is community dick. Why are you still with him? You don't know what kind of STDs he's bringing back home because he is going raw in all these people. Like, ew, okay. The battery just died on this camera and I am 2 through. We are finishing this video one way or the other. Obviously, this camera is not the best for car chats because I swapped in 2 batteries and it still died. Anyway, that is not the point. Khloe, I don't know how the situation's gonna work out. It's all shaky. It's on my iPhone. You're gonna just have to deal with it. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's petty, child, and it's just, I'm with my popcorn. I'm just eating and like, look at this mess. It couldn't be me. I know that much. You're gonna have me out here looking crazy. What? Absolutely not. I don't ride or die. You know, I'm not gonna hold you down. I don't know who. No, I'm not the one. You need to go find some fool that's gonna do that. Life is too short for me to be out here playing the fool for you. What I look like? My sanity is worth more than you are. No way. You're not gonna have me crying to sleep, stressed out, losing my hair, like having to come out here pretending I'm okay over you. No, because Khloe just posted a picture. She was showing her abs and like she's like trying to tell you that she's living her best life. No, you're not. You know you're stressed. You know you're stressed. Have this man out here making you look crazy. You know what? You need to stop. You need to just settle down, take a break, because these men got y'all out here looking crazy. But Kim is getting that. I hope she's getting that pipe, all right? I hope, what's his face? What's his name? I don't even know. That the guy from SNL, you know, with the, get your boots smoked, okay? Because Kourtney finally got herself another man. Is that Travis? Travis Scott is cut. I don't know. Isn't it Travis as well? I don't know, okay? All I know is Kourtney is living her best life. She let go of Scott Disick and she is getting all that she needs to get, okay? And Scott is big mad after he's been dating all these little girls and Kourtney finally moved on. Okay, she is getting all... She is wilding out. She has released the sexual demon and she is living it up. And I'm like, go ahead, Kourtney. Okay, you done had your kids. Okay, he has his kids. And now y'all are just enjoying the riches. Okay, go ahead, girl. Get it. And Kim was like, oh, I want some of that too. Get me a tattooed skinny guy. See if I... It's a whole situation, child. But that's it for me. I'm about to get off at this exit and get off this camera because, whoo... the front facing camera, not the best, but it will do to finish up this video because I'll be damned if I was gonna refilm this video or lose the footage that I just had because listen, we were just being petty on this car chat. I hope you guys are staying safe and doing well, and I'll just talk about petty things when I feel like it. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.